Ever since I've been involved with the Olympic program, first as an athlete and now in my leadership position, I've just always felt that a really good national sailing program is just great for our sport. If you think about all the different parts of our program represented as an arrow on a piece of paper, my job is to make sure all the arrows are pointing in the same direction. There's a lot of moving parts to our program now. You know, we're a much bigger program, full-time staff of 9, another 15 key volunteers, a lot of talent in that group, and keeping everybody moving towards the same goals is usually pretty easy, but not always. I'm as proud an American as you're going to find, and while I have a lot of respect for all the other countries out there slugging it out, I just firmly believe that we can and should be the top sailing nation in the world on the Olympic and Paralympic stage, and that's the deliverable that I am obsessed with. The decision to put your life on hold and pursue an Olympic or a Paralympic dream, that's an extraordinary goal. So we made the decision right at the end of the 2008 Games that we were going to commit to 3 things. Number 1, everything about our program from this day forward is all about how an athlete stacks up internationally. The old system was a one-event, winner-take-all system, and we've done away with that in favor of 2 major international regattas, one here in Weymouth in June of 2011 and the second one in Perth, Australia in December of 2011, and the combined performance of those 2 events will determine who qualifies for the 2012 Olympic team. This is a better system for us now because it's going to give us the best indicator of who can compete at the highest international levels. The second thing we're really focused on is physical fitness, and we want this team to quote our coaching staff, to be the fittest team in the world. The third thing we're focused on is reinventing our culture. A better culture of collaboration and joint training and shared coaching and shared resources. We think it's better for the program because it gives us more economies of scale. It lets us stretch our resources and serve a broader pool of athletes. When they travel around the world, they're now not just doing it on their own. We now travel kind of in a pack, not just acting like a team, but we're also looking like a team, because everybody likes to belong to something. Everybody likes to be able to say, yeah, I'm with them. And it also makes it more interesting for our fans and for our sponsors, because now they can tangibly see and feel that this is actually a group of people working together on common goals. Everything we do is made possible by our donors and our sponsors. So we started in 06, 07 with help from our good friend Charlie Layton, and we created a medalist donor program, which has brought in more than $4 million to date. And now the commercial program with all of our top sponsors, Alpha Graphics, Rolex, Atlantis, are at the top of that list. The way we've grown our team, I think, has allowed the definition of what a veteran is in Olympic sailing in the United States to change. Because in a world where there is no funding, it tended to be an older American, an older sailor that could find the support and the means on their own to compete. So the average age of our Olympic team in Sydney in 2000 was over 40. The average age of our team in Qingdao was in the mid-20s. 15 of the 18 sailors on the 2008 Olympic team were first-time Olympians. Our veterans are still relatively young. We have a lot of 20-somethings competing for the 2012 team who are now very much veterans of Olympic sailing. And I think unfinished business for many of them is the theme for 2012. We believe in doing everything necessary to put our national team back where it belongs, on top of the heap. I mean, that is our absolute, unequivocal goal. We want the U.S. Sailing Team Alpha Graphics and the U.S. Olympic and Paralympic sailing teams to be the best in the world.